tukianza kutumia wanafunzi wetu kuendeleza siasa ya UDA, hata kama UDA ni chama ambayo iko serikali, itatupatia haibu kama Wakenya. Vivyo hivyo siasa za upinzani zitumiwe kuendeleza siasa ya watoto wetu. I want that to be, let me just say that for avoidance of doubt, that as the security sector, we protect our children and they have a right and freedom of expression. They also have a right to have a holistic, an environment where there is a holistic teaching and they can appreciate the society and they can question the wrong things in society. They have a right to even disagree with the government of the day. But there are boundaries that have been set in the education sector. Their teachers know how they can teach. They can use euphemism. They can use, different kinds of language to pass the message on how to criticize government, criticize society, learn about society, appreciate society. But what I request is that we need a clarity of a situation in our country where our political competition is not going to be brought to education arena. I would really request that political party actors do not use our students to become the script writers. I wonder why a politician could be the script writer for students performing. Why can't we allow teachers? Because even the competition itself loses value if we don't allow the teachers themselves to be the ones who are writing the script. Because part of that is part of learning, so that our students can work with the teachers. The last thing I like to say is that let the school do its own job. If other political actors would like to write plays and scripts on societal issues, we have our national theatre and we have other theatres across the country for adults. Let that arena be for adults. Let the school be a place for competition. And as I assure you that as the security sector, we do not want to interfere with education. And if there was unfortunately a situation where tear gas hit a journalist, it is regrettable and we apologize. It is not our intention that we throw tear gas on our journalists. It's our intention to make sure that the journalists operate in an environment of freedom and our students operate in an environment where there is freedom.
A very good evening and welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Butere and as usual I'm going to be your host for today. Now ladies and gentlemen, let me ask this question. That how powerful is this play that is supposed to be done by the Butere girls that is really making the government tremble? How powerful is this play? Because I've realized that since these girls decided to rehearse this play and it was declared that it's supposed to be performed, it has really brought a lot of problems, a lot of attention and a lot of chaos in the government. I know William Samoei, the President of the Republic of Kenya, is one of the people that is among the people that is really keen on this performance, even though he cannot come out clearly and stop it. But of course he cannot do that, so he's using his own means of stopping this play. Arresting Cleophas Malala, doing one or two things, and one thing I know and one thing I realize is that people really love this play. Like sometimes what you do, let me just say this, that sometimes what you do, you might be thinking that maybe you are preventing something from happening without realizing that you are just creating attention and chaos, because right now everybody, even those people who are not interested in knowing what the play says, or those who do not even know about the play, everybody right now is interested in knowing what is in this play.
Can you please tell us what has happened inside there? Can you please tell us what has happened inside there?
They took us to stage, we were harassed by the police. Yes, they took us to stage with nothing. Nothing. We sang our national anthem and we said we are not performing without our rights.
We are just
That's our rights. We cannot get our performance.
So right now everybody's eyes is on Butere girls. Like, why are they what is this play all about? What is this issue of echoes of war all about? Like, the content. And I've heard people talking about it. I don't know that students should not be allowed to engage themselves in politics. We have to accept that the current regime, the current life that we're living right now is all about politics. Now, if we say that students are not supposed to allow maybe to engage in politics, this is not politics, because even the storybook that were there before, this one is just like a play. Now, take a look at Betrayal in the City. Betrayal in the City was a play, and it was a set book that was being read in high schools. Take a look at Damu. I don't know, is it Damu Nyeusi or Kijito Kisimani? All those storybooks and Mstahiki Mea. Are you seeing those kind of books? All this, I'm really failing to understand why the government is reacting the way it's reacting. You're even sending policemen to go and tear gas the students. Tear gas the students just because you don't want them to perform.
Relax. Hatuwataka kuwajanganya askari. Fungua dirisha. Fungua sema. Imani ingia.
You don't want to perform what they've been practicing. This one, in fact, there was no mention of anybody. The play was that Zakayo must go. So who is Zakayo? Can someone just stand and say that now so and so is the person that is called Zakayo? That is just a nickname that maybe they've given their play, one of the characters in their play. You see, maybe that is just one of the characters in the play. Zakayo must go. Remember in Mstahiki Mayor, we had mayor. So in all those things, some people are arguing. I saw some people arguing that Cleophas Malala, blah, 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 blah. Malala is a politician. Why was he allowed to go? And so let me ask you, if right now you are a politician, you are a teacher, and then by good luck, you managed to get some votes and became an MP or a leader. After your term has ended, so you're not even supposed to go back and maybe teach your students, simply because you are a leader and you're not supposed to engage yourself in politics. I'm really failing to understand what is going on. But one thing I'm sure of, and one thing I know, is that right now this play has really gotten attention of people, and people really wants to know what exactly is in this play. Now, I'm very sorry we were to have an interview, a live broadcast interview with the Joachim Simiyu, but unfortunately he communicated and told me that he's committed. He got an emergency, so he could not attend. So I think we'll arrange for another one, but before that we'll try and do one maybe before the end of the week, probably tomorrow or even Saturday, so that we can see how it goes. Really appreciate those who have been giving you your support, because without the support, this channel cannot grow and it cannot be where it is as now. And until we meet again in the next video, if it is possible, I have been your host, Bonfesa Wino. Bye bye.